Hey folks, Eric here, the Whatever Guy, because it really is whatever to me. And do you folks want to know about this new farm bill possibly being pushed off to 2024? You guys stick around, man, and we'll talk about that. As you guys know me, my name is Eric. I am the Whatever Guy. I use shoot videos a couple days a week, basically keeping you guys updated in the world of Delta 8, Delta 9, Delta 10, hemp cannabis, just what's going on around. And today, man, we're going to talk about this fucking farm bill. As I've said many times before, this farm bill is really going to decide how the CBD and hemp industry grows in the future. And as I've said many times before, also that it seems like people that are actually pushing the farm bill in the direction that it's going is not the people that are proponents of hemp and cannabis or hemp. They're the proponents of alcohol and tobacco. And now what you have is you actually have big cannabis trying to get into the hemp market. And what they're trying to do basically is push us out through legislation and allow them to sell all of these hemp products in their locations rather than ours. And if you go down to 1408 West 9 Mile Road in Pensacola, Florida, and you walk in there, we've got about 6 different strains of THCA flower, probably 6 or 7 pounds of it. You guys can come in there and buy THCA flowers directly across the counter, or you can go over to glplusco.com and buy THC flower online and have it delivered to your house without having to go to a medical dispensary and spending that, you know, the doctor fees and the license fees and being put on this government watch list or whatever the case is. You don't have to worry about any of that. You can legally buy THC flower across the counter right down here at most of your hemp and CBD places that you guys go to. As it stands, like I said, we've got 6 or 7 pounds of it down there at the store that you guys can walk right in the door and buy. But you can also go right down to the medical dispensary down the road and buy that same THC flower. So my argument, the argument is back and forth, guys, is that the farm bill coming forward was actually dead at the end of September, and we are now moving into what's a new farm bill. And a new farm bill gets produced every 5 years. But because of what's going on in the Congress with, electing a new speaker and all this other stuff, they've still got to get the spending bill in before November. And then on top of that, there's no way that they think that they can get this 2024 farm bill in before the end of the year. And that's simply because the hemp portion of the farm bill is really just a small portion of that. For those of you that don't realize, the farm bill, the majority of the farm bill is farmer subsidies and basically SNAP benefits or food stamps. We're going to flip over to an article right here over at I believe it's over at MJ Biz Daily, and we're going to check it out and we're going to see what they have to say about this new farm. It says new farm bill addressing hemp might push until 2024. And again, this is a little bit of a misleading article simply because, or the heading, because as I said, the hemp portion of the farm bill is really just a small portion of it. The portion of the farm bill that legalized these products for us was really just a small, a really, really, really small, probably 1% of what the farm bill is. Like I said, the farm bill is mostly farmer subsidies and food stamp benefits. For those of you who don't realize, I come from a rural area in Alabama, and there's a lot of farmers out there that have farmer workers working for them. And what happens with those guys is during the season, what will happen is they'll work 70, 80 hours a week, but they'll only get a 40-hour check. And then whenever November rolls around, October, November, what will happen is the government, because of this farm bill, will give those farmers a subsidy check. And what that will do is allow those farmers to pay their farm workers that back overtime that they were owed throughout the year. So what you'll find is a lot of farmers, about the time that they start get to the end of harvesting their crops, a lot of their farm workers will disappear for 2 or 3 months. That's because they're getting a big lump sum check because of this subsidy thing from obviously the farm bill. So just understand that the farm bill, even though we're pushing forward with it, the majority of it is not in hemp. And that, like I said, this is a misleading headline here. It says Congress might not pass the 2023 farm bill until 2024, a leading Senate Republican recently indicated. Such a delay would mean more waiting and more uncertainty for the U.S. hemp industry. That includes sellers and manufacturers of products containing controversial intoxicating hemp-derived cannabinoids such as Delta-8 THC. Congress has been gridlocked for most of the past month while the drama to select a new speaker for the House of Representatives played out. Republicans on Wednesday elected relatively unknown Louisiana Representative Mike Johnson, meaning legislative action might return to normal soon. But that decision might not leave enough time to pass a new farm bill before an end-of-year deadline, according to Senator John Boozman, the ranking Republican on the U.S. Senate Agriculture Committee. Since federal lawmakers need to first pass a spending bill to avoid a looming November 17th government shutdown, other businesses, such as the farm bill, will have to wait. That could mean a 1-year extension on the farm bill will be necessary, Boozman told a meeting of Missouri farmers, according to St. Louis Public Radio. Now, I want to indicate here that you'll notice that he's not talking to hemp and manufacturers. He's talking to the farmers because, like I said, the majority of this bill has to do with farmers and has to do with food stamps in the United States. So really, those farmers are the ones that are pushing, the direction of the farm bill from inside. That could mean a year extension on the farm bill will be necessary, Boozman told a meeting of Missouri farmers. Such an extension has precedent. Congress did not pass the 2013 farm bill until 2014. Updated and passed every 5 years, the sprawling farm bill addresses agricultural subsidies and food stamps, and in recent years, hemp manufacturing and production. The 2018 farm bill, which expires September 30th, legalized hemp production nationwide. It also led to a subsequent booms for hemp growers and manufacturers, first with CBD and then with intoxicating novel cannabinoids derived from hemp and CBD. These include derived Delta-8 THC, Delta-9 THC, Delta-10 THC, and others. Hemp lobbyists have been urging Congress to add clear hemp-derived cannabinoid product safety and testing standards to the new farm bill. Now, this is the first time that I've actually heard of anybody up in the industry up there or up in the Congress arguing for us. The majority of the people that I hear arguing up there for the farm bill are the alcohol, tobacco, obviously big cannabis. It's a good thing. We do need some sort of legislation. We do need some sort of product safety and testing standards. We do need someone forcing us to put child protective packaging together, those type of things. But however, allowing the cannabis industry to kill us through legislation so that they can sell it in their own store is not something that I'm going to be cool with. Supporters say these products are federally legal and offer some form of cannabis access in states with no medical or adult use legalization, such as Idaho and Indiana. And that's the argument, guys. For those states out there that do not have legal cannabis of any means whatsoever in their state, these products that we use on a daily basis here at this channel can be used in most states that obviously aren't legal. So those states out there that don't have any cannabis or medical cannabis or anything like that, obviously moving over to hemp is probably a good thing for you guys. And as I've argued before, and as I've covered on this channel before, there are lawsuits out there that claim that they are, big cannabis is arguing against hemp that they are putting out more intoxicating products. Their products are more potent than what they can buy at a medical or recreational dispensary. Critics, including many in the state regulated cannabis industry, say hemp-derived alternatives sold online or at unscrupulous merchants without age verification or quality controls thwart legalization's promise of safe and tested products. Many states have moved to restrict or ban outright hemp products, and product makers have sued to overturn several state laws restricting hemp products. That's very true, guys. As you guys know, as I've said many times on this channel, as we move forward, you will notice that as these states start to legalize recreational marijuana, they come right behind it and they're starting to ban these minor cannabinoids. And then also obviously in other states like Arkansas, Virginia, Tennessee, I think Texas, a couple of those states have actually sued in federal court in an appeals court and actually won and are allowed to resell these intoxicating hemp products again on the shelf. Guys, as we move forward, I'm not sure exactly when we'll see some sort of resolution on this farm bill, but we are obviously we're getting a punt for this, and this will allow us to operate under the same rules that we're operating under right now. But for those companies out there that are looking to move forward in this, our hope is that we will get some sort of oversight in this industry, which would allow and force companies to check IDs, to be legal, obviously child-proof packaging, obviously packaging that is not appealing to kids, stuff like that. You companies out there that are doing that, you're going to be way ahead of the ball game, because as we move forward, at the very least on this farm bill, that's what we're going to get. If we don't get some sort of restrictions on the other side, at the very least, I promise you, we are going to get some sort of something oversight, some sort of regulations that are going to force us and change the way we do business. All right, folks, this is Whatever Guy signing off, and I hope you're having a great week, and I will talk to you guys later, man. Love you. See ya.